Hey guys, in my previous video, I had mentioned that I'd be talking about free games today. But I'm waiting for the Quest 3 to arrive, and there's so many new games that I want to comment on, and I don't want to be that guy who looks at Tech Radar and copies and pastes and just shares stuff that's dated, that doesn't include new content, and that I haven't personally tried. So I'm putting that off. Right now I want to talk about VR news. There's so much to discuss, and you're watching Bringhurst VR. Alright, first up, you might have heard some discussion around Unity. If you're not familiar, Unity is a program used to design 3D spaces and models. It's often used for VR because it's low demand and it works on the Quest. It's also used to make really high quality, good looking games. Now likewise, there's Unreal Engine, which is completely free, and it has this new Lumens feature, which is just supposed to be great. It's the bee's knees. But Unity is in hot water right now because there are different cost brackets. If you make up to this, it's free for you and you don't have to buy it. It's free to use. But if you sell more than, say, 1 million copies, then you're suddenly required to buy into this pro pack. And now they've changed the rules. They've changed it so that not only was it, say, $400 for a year for that pro version of the software, well, now it's been up to something like $2,000 and people are not having it. On top of that, where it was previously free for indie developers, say you only sold 50 copies, well now they're demanding between 2 cent and 15 cent profit on every download. Now, on the Quest, you can imagine these free games like Gorilla Tag, suddenly, not only does it cost money to keep it on the Meta Store, not only does it cost money to keep it on Steam, I mean, each one of these takes something like 30% of the sell, and now these guys are trying to take up to 15 cents every download. Now, how many times have you downloaded something, tried it, thought, nah, it's not for me, and the next day you said, nah, I'll give it another try. Well, now you download it again, and they're taking another cut. It's very obtuse the way they're doing it. People are really upset.
Hey! I'm getting a little tired of this!
You volunteered, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't know you were gonna be giving me electric shocks.
I'm studying the effect of negative
I'll
reinforcement.
tell you what the effect is! It's pissing me off!
It's going to affect how games are developed moving forward, and they've made efforts to make it perfectly clear that they're not budging on this. This is where they stand, and they just shot themselves in the foot. So people on Twitter and game developers everywhere are just declaring they're moving to Unreal Engine. And it's going to affect a lot of platforms, including the Apple Vision Pro. I mean, they just opened their ecosystem up to developers in the hopes that they would take this and build on it with Unity. And now, where's the incentive? So it's a whole thing. Even before this change was announced, executives were caught selling off their shares, insider trading. The whole thing is a disgusting mess. And however it happens, you can be sure that heads are gonna roll. So this is a big deal. It's got a lot of people bummed out, and you can understand why. Next up, we are going to talk about the thousands of MetaQuest Pro headsets that were just given away at this Roblox convention. Now, you know that you could download Roblox under the App Lab right now. It's kind of in development for VR. But if you were at this convention, if you were working on Roblox or preparing to work on Roblox and you attended this, then you walked away with a completely free MetaQuest Pro, which, what a deal. I mean, it was $1,500, now it's $1,000. I mean, good for them, you know, it's gonna get more interest in VR. Look at this, we're talking about it. But what does it say? That they've got just thousands of headsets that are just being distributed. It means that they'd rather than like say, you know what, we might have been wrong, and it's not an enterprise headset, it's for gaming, and you'll love it, and please buy it. No, they just rather just sweep it under the rug and just give them away. How much does Meta not have faith in their product that they'd rather just, they could have just dropped the price to like $800 and posted and said, by the way, this is for gaming, but they'd rather just give it away. So I don't know. Now up next, there is a new game coming out in 2024. It's coming to Steam VR. It's called Supersonic Fight, and it is a PvP flight sim dogfights, team deathmatch. They've got modes where you can take over an Air Force One and it's your job to get from point A to point B while others attempt to take you down. So it looks like a lot of fun. Steam has confirmed that HOTAS sticks are going to work with it. And what can I say? I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to support both flat screen and VR, and with luck, it'll be implemented a bit better than what we got with Star Wars Squadrons. So, looking forward to that. And next up, EA Sports, the creator of Dirt Rally 2, they're about to release a new game called WRC, which stands for World Rally Championship, and it looks like it's going to be a modest successor to Dirt Rally 2. Now, it's regrettable that it's EA Sports because they kind of have a record of just having horrible business practices and kind of doing everything the wrong way. And if you've ever listened to Need for Speed Unbound, it's the worst soundtrack ever made. Whoa, my gosh, it's so bad. But regardless, I'm happy to get a new sim racer, an off-road one with high-quality textures and beautiful maps. I want more of it, using a wheel and a pedal, and oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. And on top of that, now we've got a new game called Mannequin coming to Quest, Steam VR, and PSVR 2. It pits two teams against each other, mannequins, aliens, and humans. And you could basically think of it as a game of hide and go seek, where if you don't want to be found or if you're stalking somebody, you'll want to strike a pose and be a mannequin as the others are around you. And if you're a mannequin posing and you want to take out a human agent, apparently all you have to do is touch him. But how hard is it to touch someone when your disguise is standing still? So I think that's the premise of the game. It looks like a lot of fun. Coming out 2024. What's the exact date? I don't know. Nobody knows. Next up, we have a new game, Outta Hand. It's getting out of hand, man. This was shown off at Gamescom 2023. It's supposed to come out September 28th, so a day after MetaConnect. And it seems similar to Gorilla Tag in the sense that you move with your hands, grabbing and pulling. But you can also fight, such as triggering this thing where your fist turns into a giant clobbering ram. It looks like it's going to be fun. It looks a bit unusual, and it seems like they're building upon the success of Gorilla Tag. What more can I say? What do you people want from me? And at the PlayStation State of Play event, the developer N-Dreams finally announced the upcoming, much anticipated Ghostbusters VR game. It's called Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord. It's supposed to come out October 26th, and it's coming to Quest and PSVR 2. Now you can guarantee it'll look good on the PlayStation 2. How will it look on the Quest? It'll be dumbed down a little bit, but from what I see here, it looks like it'll still be enthralling. It'll still be captivating, and I don't know. Let's see if they screw it up.
That's stuff everywhere, by the way, in every crack. Very hard to wash off.
Now, as it pertains to all things games, I'm going to be streaming the MetaQuest Connect on September 27th right here on this channel. So if you would like to join me, watch it live, we can talk in Discord while it's happening. And as it happens, I'll be on Discord as soon as this video is done. If you have any questions, I'll be there. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Hit me up in the comments. I want to hear from you. You've been watching Bringhurst VR, and have a great day.